All set?
To call this meeting to order, this is a Zoning Board of Appeals meeting. The notice says the Town of Abington Zoning Board of Appeals will hold a public hearing on Wednesday, January 19th, 2022 at 6 p.m. at the Abington Town Hall, 500 Glenowitz Way, Abington, for consideration of the review and approval of a proposal for peer review services related to 40B proposal for a project that would be located at 0 Summer Street in Abington. We probably should take some note because nobody else is here.
Yeah.
I'll write some stuff.
And again, it's being filmed, so
What's that?
it's being filmed too, so you cover it that way too.
Right. We can take public comment if you'd like. We're only considering this proposal for peer review services, and my understanding of what that is we received a proposal, comprehensive permit application that is fairly extensive, and a company called Tetra Tech has made a proposal for a series of studies to validate the engineering and economic aspects of the project, including environmental, fire considerations, architectural design, and traffic. So there's a bunch of considerations. The proposal, we were emailed it. I don't know when I'm here tonight to have it out. It was for a little under $20,000, this project, and be funded by the city or the town.
Actually, and that might be funded by the people.
Is it funded by the?
It may be, yes, because the last project, I'm pretty sure they had to pay for it too.
Okay, I didn't see that.
The 40B, I'm pretty sure that
Okay.
they have to pay for it.
Okay. I stand corrected, thank you.
No, I just remember that from the last time, that's all.
Yeah, as part of the meeting, we have to take any public comment on that specific issue. If you'd like to speak, you're welcome to. But we are only going to consider that particular proposal, not the other merits of the project itself. We would do that again after we get the peer review report back from whomever we select. So if you'd like to speak, please feel free. If you don't.
I just have one quick question.
Yeah, sure. Just name and address, if you would, please.
Ronald Howell, 149 Walnut Street. Just a question, Tetra Tech, now this company is going to be doing the review for the town,
Right.
and they're just going to be going over the whole process like...
Yes, they were recommended by our
review.
lawyer. They actually did the other one, you probably remember the
Yep.
one that's already been done up in the same
Okay,
area.
and then the cost is borne by the
Yes.
company doing it.
From what I remember,
Okay.
it was the company, unless I'm mistaken. From what I remember, we didn't pay for it.
Yeah, if I remember in my previous capacity, as a,
Yeah,
working for the town,
yeah,
like anything that we wanted reviewed, any type of engineering or whatever,
Yep.
we could request, and that would be, cost would be borne by the people,
trying to build. Yeah.
doing the project.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, how do you spell your last name? We have to take notes.
HOWE.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Thank you.
Looks like we may have one other attendee. Hello. We're currently in the process of taking any public comment on consideration of a proposal from a company called Tetra Tech to do a peer review of the 40B proposal. That is our only subject matter for discussion tonight. We're not talking about the merits of the project or anything like that. It's a proposal from Tetra Tech. You said they did the last one that we...
Yes, they did. They did the last 40B.
It's a little under $20,000 to do a complete review of the technical environmental aspects of the project. So we make sure that whatever is proposed to us is actually, feasible. If you'd like to speak on the subject of that proposal or have any questions, please let us know. Sorry to jump in, but we're in the public.
You guys typically put out requests with multiple firms or companies to work with? Or
Our lawyer takes care of that. Amy took care of that.
Yeah.
The company that she works for
Right.
does that.
Yeah, our attorney has recommended this company. They've done these studies before for a different project here and then for other towns. And so if you, do you have any other questions?
I don't have any expertise or necessarily, just other than being interested in this.
Okay. Yeah, and I think any other meetings will receive public notice when we talk about the merits of the project and the peer review study results.
Okay.
You should be out and about.
Does anybody else have any more comments?
Any other comments or questions?
What- You have to come up here.
Yeah, if you just let us know your name and address. We have to take notes for because it's a public meeting.
Brianna Lonergan, 88 Progress Street. I'm in a butter.
Could you respond or spell your last name?
Sure, Lonergan, Lonergan.
First name again?
Brianna.
Brianna.
I think my biggest concerns just about the project have been just the sheer number of units, and I was in the last planning board meeting when the previous developer rescinded his application. Heard a lot of the concerns from the fire chief, from other residents about traffic, traffic implications, and just sort of what that will do to the wildlife and the water retention that's there. So I'm just worried about the implications in that specific area. And of course, being in a butter, there's not a lot of woods there anyway. So that is something that's a big concern for me, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to let her know
What's that?
what the meeting is about?
Yeah, this meeting is specifically about the proposal from a company to do a peer review of the proposal put forth by the developer for this project.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be a very comprehensive review of all aspects of the project,
And it's for
environmental,
the town.
engineering.
It'll be
Okay.
working for the town.
For the town, not
Okay.
for the developer.
Okay.
And,
So
this is-
we're not really getting into all that, but.
Okay.
But just to let you know that that's what this meeting's for. We're just gonna make a vote on either we accept
The peer review.
the town attorney's recommendation.
Right.
and,
Okay.
And there will be public notices of future meetings, just
Great.
keep an eye out for those when we do take up the actual merits of the project.
But there is gonna be
Sure.
somebody working on our side to look over all the
All of
whole
that.
project. That's the main thing
So-
that we're trying to do tonight and vote on that.
Okay. So the peer review, I wasn't sure I fully understood what that included.
That is actually a company that's working on our side with our attorney
Okay.
to look over everything that
proposal.
they're bringing in front of us.
Understood.
To look at all the engineering, all the wetlands, everything, look at everything.
Traffic,
Everything,
fire.
completely everything, and then they'll
Great.
come back and sit with a list of things that they think need to be changed.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, they'll go back and forth, back and forth.
Okay,
It's supposed to be a very independent review of
Yeah.
great.
what we do. And it will eventually be paid for by the developer, but we have to engage them to do this. And
Yeah, the idea is not just let a developer come in here and do whatever they want.
Right.
So, it's kind of people working for us.
All right. I appreciate that. Thank you.
yeah, in the last meeting where we did discuss some of the merits of the project, where it was proposed, there was discussion of the fire chief's concerns about access and also wildlife and traffic. I mean, those are the three main things I recall. But
And he was here, too.
yeah, he had to leave for another meeting.
Yeah, he's on a Zoom call right now, but.
Great.
Yeah, so
Okay.
thank you for coming, I appreciate it.
Sure, thank
Could I get
you.
your address again, 'cause my hearing must be poor or something?
No, it's 88 Progress Street.
88 Progress Street, okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you. Okay, is there any other comment or questions from the public? Okay, not hearing any, do I have a motion to close public discussion?
Second?
Second, all in favor, say
Aye.
aye. Aye. All opposed, passes. So now it comes to the point of the meeting where we can discuss it amongst the zoning board of appeals.
Well, I think it's a good idea that we have a company that has worked here in the town before, and Amy
Highly
recommended,
recommends,
yes,
yeah.
and she works for them other projects.
Right.
She really respects them and respects their opinion.
Right.
And they do work very hard. They came, it was a battle last time. It wasn't just a, gravy train type of thing.
Right. Is there anything we could, I read through the proposal. I don't have any objections. I've been involved in other peer review or independent review of things that, outside of or away from Abington, and this seemed like a pretty thorough proposal to me.
Yep.
Can we emphasize anything in particular, like Chief Nottall's concern about fire, or will they cover that?
No, they will look into everything. Amy will guide them, and they'll go through that book, this book right here. They'll go through all the mappings. They'll take all opinions. They'll look through meetings, probably the minutes of our meetings. They were really good the last time too. So.
Okay, I just wanted to see if there was anything we needed to add to a motion to pass this, if we want them to emphasize anything. It seemed like a thorough proposal, but I just,
Yeah, if you want to add something to it, you go right ahead. I mean, if you want to.
Well, the couple of, main things that I thought that the proposer didn't cover as much in depth as the people in attendance at the last meeting would have liked are fire, wildlife and trees, and also particularly traffic.
Yep.
Because the scope of their study, or their proposal, was to study it up to, was it?
It was a small area, and the roads were closed.
It wasn't all the way up to 18.
Yeah, and the roads were closed too, so
Yeah,
it didn't really work out too well.
My personal opinion is that we could add a little bit more about, or just say, we really want to go up to, all the way up to 18 with the traffic study is one particular example.
I don't think we can do that right now.
We can't do that?
I think we should just stick to what we were supposed to do, as it's written out. And there's going to be future things for us, the next meeting.
Okay.
It's I'm sure Amy, we went over a lot of stuff. It's already in the minutes.
Right, okay.
And we gave our opinions at that time.
Yeah, like I said, I thought it was a thorough proposal. I just want to make sure that we cover all the public's concerns, and it sounds like we will.
Yeah, I think we have started that.
Okay.
But this main thing right here is what's written down, that was just the vote for tonight is for that.
Okay.
Either accept or don't accept.
Right. Dave and I are members of the zoning board, and these two fellows are alternates. One or the other could vote on this. We have to have a unanimous vote of 3 people. Rich, do you want to vote on this?
Yeah, well,
Okay. Okay, any other discussion amongst the board about?
you got anything, Bob?
No, I just, but my only comment was, I missed the previous meeting due to health issues.
Right.
As you said, in reading the coverage of it and watching it on cable, the limitations of the traffic study were oblivion, but that generally comes out long-term during the whole scope of this.
It's going to be a long time.
No, this isn't going to wash away just because we didn't mention it here and now.
Okay.
This is going to be, if you see this book, see that book, it's a lot. We're going to be doing this for a while.
This is a page by page thing.
Yes.
You don't get to jump ahead. Okay?
No, and they will have to go through every single page too, the peer review, so.
Well, I'm new to this particular process.
Yes.
That's
I appreciate
understandable.
that.
So as some of us all are in different cases. So as Richard said, if there's anything, if you say, well, we'd like to make sure we continue to look at the traffic study as part of the approval, that's not a problem. We can do that. But what we came here to do was to basically
Vote on Tetra Tech.
vote on, right.
Right.
And that's what I think we're required to do tonight, so that we can move forward.
Right.
Okay.
The next meeting, we're going to start pounding out again, so.
It gets interesting.
They will get
quickly.
Yeah.
They will
then it gets
come
detailed.
back with a list probably about that size.
Okay. All right. Any other discussion or questions from the board?
No.
Do we have a motion on this matter?
I'll make a motion to accept the bid from Tetra Tech to do a extensive review of the 40B project,
Peer review.
peer review, excuse me,
On
of the 40B
Summer Street.
Summer Street, right, 0 Summer Street now technically.
Right. Do we have a second for that
Give
motion?
a second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Nay.
Unanimous.
That motion passes. I'll have to communicate that to Amy, I guess.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep, that'd be excellent.
Since there's no other matters on the agenda, do we have a motion to close the meeting?
Second?
All
You
in
said it.
favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Thank you.
Motion
We're all set.
passes. We're all good.